a little bit. Figure out who's starting us off. I'll get this shared to the world for you, Newman. Yeah, we did. That was uh, that was really nice actually. They were crushing us on day one, and we came back on the Sunday to steal the event from under them. It was quite a battle. If you guys are familiar with the Racket on the Rockies, it's an annual event of Airdrie versus Canmore. It's pretty cool. We play it Moscone Cup style. Just gonna get a couple more warm-up shots and we'll be underway. Okay. Well, let me test my drawing skills here. Just leg it for sure. 9. Play the 9. He's gonna choose 9. Oh, he went the other way. He wants to put alternate breaks. Okay. Wow. This leg. I don't think the music will screw up this feed. It's not that clear, and I could just talk over and interrupt it. Beauty is, I'm in a completely different building than these boys, so they have no idea what I'm saying. I could talk as much shit as I want until they watch it. Because you never miss when you're sitting back here. Eight-ball breaks. Dean's been struggling with these lately. I expect a dry break unless he started working on them after that Rennell match. There we go. Nice, nice one. I don't know if you can see that one ball on the side. I think he can. He'll probably just roll it in to play to the 5 next. Oh, is he coming all the way out? I think he wants to play the 3 and just move that 10 over. Maybe the 14. It depends on the angle here. Oh, yeah, 14. I think he can just slide over here. Oh, that's strange. I don't know why he played that way. He left himself a trouble ball now. Now he's got to find a way to get around to that. He's going to have to go 4-7 and then a long 5 up and down. Coming back this way. Yuck. It's a bad position, I think. Oh, he might be able to. Oh, it's tight. If he's feeling super confident, he can pop that in and come back towards this 10 ball. Just feels like a risky shot, though. I think he should set up for the 5 and take the long shape. Yeah. Oh. First game jitters. send it back. I mean, there's a ton of bad spots for him. Even if he just rolls off of this and just puts it over here or over here, it's it's pretty good. Oh, beauty, great shot, even better. Oh, we just need a little bit of effort to kick this in. He's going for it. I mean, even if you pot this here, you're gonna have a tough time getting to your next ball. That's probably a better result because you're not moving that. I can't tell. Is that the 4 ball away from the 12? It's better to leave it for now because now Justin's got to find a way to bump it out, and it just makes it's just an extra shot he has to deal with. Yeah, it's a tough shot. I think I might have just shot the 14 into this lower pocket down here. Because it's much easier to just let the cue, just because you only need to nudge it, and then you're set up on this 9 ball, and you've got everything else out. You take those tough shots with ball in hands. It hurts your confidence when you miss them, and it increases the confidence of your opponent. Yeah, see how good he felt shooting that. Wouldn't surprise me if he just dragged that cue ball right back towards the 9, just confident stroke through this. That's what it looks like. Yeah, there it is. Not the other way, so there must have been more angle than what I was looking at. It's a great shot. First one down. I think they got a bit unlucky with that rub. I think he's got enough room between the two of them. Probably just potted if so. he's hesitating, I mean that ball's it's got to be close. Hmm. Nice shot. Oh, a little too much action on that one. This is gonna run into the nine if he doesn't draw it out of there. He might try and pass it and come two, and he just bumps the 11. I think he just got to pull this right back and accept a longer 11, or have a decent shot on this 14 down in the bottom left corner. I don't. Yeah, I think he's setting up for the 11 next. He usually likes to set up for two balls, so he might be trying to get over in this little area between the. Too much. I might give him the 11. And if he does shoot it, I could push this out of the way, kill the cue ball, and at least give him a shot. Um, I'm not sure that's the way to go though. Yeah, I don't know if he's got a choice really. Cutting that 14 in the side is just trouble. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. Speed control is the key here. I mean, you can't overpower this and you can't underpower it. Yeah, it threw him off. Well, I'm not sure that was a foul, to be honest. I can't obviously play it back, but I don't think it was. Oh, so my mic's too low. Boom. How's that? Is that better? Oh no. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just. I was told the volume was a little bit low, so I turned it up there. So hopefully it's not too loud now. I have a feeling that is going to be too loud though. New to this, so be patient as I figure it all out, and I'm sure as I go I'll get more confidence in my commentating abilities. Start drawing on the screen a little more for you guys. It's pretty tricky though. Everybody's got their own kind of patterns that they work out, right? So when I line up a pattern, that's just my way of looking at it, and then they get down and shoot a better one, right? And then I learn. So I mean, getting to his one here, he left that pretty straight. So I mean, he's drawn to the five to set up angle to come two rails, or get straight on the five to just bring it. Yeah, he's gonna go straight back with it. Oh, now he's going towards the two rails, just bumping that third rail at the other end. So he's trying to pot it and come around like this. Ooh, not in the pocket. That was a really straight line. Oh, unlucky kiss off that eight ball. Ah, unlucky there. pretty sure he's out here. I don't see a mistake. It really can be made. I mean, unless somehow he overpowers the shit out of it, but I don't see it. I'm pretty sure the 8 ball is ending up in this pocket. Might run through it, get on the opposite side. But, just the way this pattern looks to me, you just play it safe and you just put a little stun on both of these and put the 8 in the side. But okay, totally wrong. He's gonna nudge this 8. He might be playing it in the bottom corner. Unless it passes, then he's put in the top corner. But yeah, he's not happy with that. I think he meant to pull it back another 2 to 3 balls. There you go, though. Pretty safe. Put a little bit of stun on it. If you're ever nervous about these types of shots, you just stun it just a little bit and leave it, you know, in this field, because your opponent's gonna have a hard time potting that 1 ball. Oh no. Oh, Justin can definitely pot that. You gotta put inside on these guys because they like to just come right back and scratch in this bottom corner. You put enough a little inside, you'll touch that rail, and you'll float down here and be able to put the 8 in the side. Oh, too much. Aim for too much deflection. It's a hard one to gauge on that one. It's unfortunate. So Dean goes up 2-0. Oops. This would be much easier if I had someone to chat with. Yeah. That's the dry break I kind of expected. He's been playing so much 9 and 10 ball. He just has those break speeds kind of dialed in 8 ball. You definitely need a little bit more oomph. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's low ball. 6 ball. I don't know if that 6 passes the 15. I think it does. It's hard to tell. Damn angles. I don't like high ball. So what's he gonna do here? He's probably gonna go 1-5. I don't think he'd draw back this in. I think it's gonna be 1-5. Okay. Well, his 3 goes. Nice. His 4 is just a little out of position now. But if he clears this pathway with the 6 and 3, it makes his way to either the sides and the top right corner, which he's aiming at now. So he must be thinking, I mean, 3 nudge the 2 ball? I can't tell what ball that is. Instead, yeah. Nice. That's a good setup. Might have a little swerve or a hop here, actually. But I think that combo 2-7 looks pretty good. can definitely float over there if you play the combo. And if you miss it, you've got that 5, you've got the 2. I think that's a smart play. A little, slow down, slow down. Oh, it didn't drop. I missed that. I thought it dropped. Fuck, he would have been good too. It's a good spot to leave it though. Dean's not going to shoot the 9. He's probably going to shoot the 15, I would think. And he actually has to put enough power to come out towards that 14-13 area, and I don't see any point in drawing, so he's following it through. So that's a good leave. I don't know. It depends how glued he is. He might not even be able to see it. Oh, he is going for the 9. He must be totally glued. Oh, he locked him up. That's a pretty lucky result there. This shot, if he has... Oh, that's tight. I think he's got to pot this combo and make sure to leave that 2 right over the pocket, and then he can pot the 2 and break the 5. Problem is, it's super hard to get position. This is an unfortunate situation to be in. Maybe a smarter shot might be to play the 6 ball and tag up to the 9 ball, so Dean can't combo the 9 anymore, and you can to free your 5. Might be a smarter shot. Sinking it right now, I don't think is a great shot. It solves his problem, which, you know, quote unquote is a problem. It's not entirely a problem, but it still is. He still has to work to pot it, so I don't like potting this. Yeah, so his trickiest ball is going to be the 15, which goes in that corner. Yeah, he can... Justin's got to hope he gets to that, that Dean shoots that 15 sooner than later, which means if he misses at any point, then his 2, his 4 and his 6 are actually a little more open, but I think he shoots the 11. Wow, I don't know if he's looking at the table here, or his confidence is up there. Yeah, great shot. Now he's got to earn it. His pattern left him with limited pockets from his last 3 balls. Get towards 2 of them for sure. 3 if he overpowers it. But I think he's trying to come down between this 11 and we're going to call it the 12 ball because I'm not sure what ball that is by the side. Oh, he's going for the 15. Yeah, that's what happens when you leave yourself with limited pockets on your balls. Yeah, it's so thin that he's not going to pass, you know, down to the lower part of the table unless he gets 2 rails with a lot of spin, but it's so difficult yet. Oh, just another half a roll out, and that would have been great for Justin. But this is really great, actually. He can play that 6 ball and put a little bit of draw to just nudge the 4 out, that extra bit he needs, and he should have the 6 or the 2 to choose next, and then I think he's out. Well, looks like he doesn't want to move it. I think you can move it or the 15. You just get under the ball because that 7's there. You just put that 6 into it. You don't have to overpower this. Just a little nudge. It's going to be all right. Beautiful. There you go. So I don't know if you can see it, but when he laughs like that, you know that his confidence is struggling a bit. He's getting frustrated. That's the hard part about pool, man, that mental aspect where things just don't seem to go your way. You're getting the bad rubs, the bad rolls, and it just builds up and builds up. And That's one of the toughest elements. But I think he's okay. I think he can pot this. Really hard to tell from this angle, but I think he can pot it. Just slide off the edge of the 2. Nice. There you go. Just like that. As he so demonstrates. And then, oh, he called safe. Oh, no. I missed that. Well, Dean definitely has to earn this 11 in the corner. It looks easy on paper, but it's not a gimme. That cue ball is going to float. Let's see. I think you just got to stroke this pretty confidently. Oh, the side was an option. I didn't even see that. That's why I'm here. But they're there. Woo! Not on my table. Oh, nice shot. Yeah. It's looking strong. That was a good, powerful break. Reward him. Wow. Yeah, they all just went together in the center there. Let's have a look at this pattern here. Yeah, low ball is there. I mean, I think that 5 goes. Maybe a 2-1. I'm not sure if he'd set up for the 3 in the corner or the 6, or most likely he sets up for the both of them. He used to leave the 1 ball back in the day, and he'd pot the 3 here, but now I think he's really been studying and learning a lot. And he's changed his approach, and I think it's better, yeah, to come now in between and just sit between the 3 and the 6 and have the choice. He really dedicated to the 6 in the side. That means he wants the 7 next, which means he's got to be going either for the 2 or again in between the 2 and the 3. But the 7's got to be his next ball. There's no sense in leaving that there. Nice shot. was, yeah, it's a good chance he was just trying to control the cue too much and knew that the shot was fairly simple, at least in the mind. But they never are, man. That's a thin cut, and that 5 is ugly. I might want to leave it just because of the 911. I might be. Nice shot. Oh, it's unlucky. Stick. Yeah, he definitely just opened up a trouble ball, and the three is now his trouble ball, and he's got 3 pockets. 4, I guess. Yeah, there it is. Oh, you overpowered that. Way too much. The reason he did that because he knew he was putting spin on it, so he wanted to compensate for it. It was really hard to judge. It's a good shot. I have a feeling that Justin's going to come storming back in 9 ball. It all depends how he mentally recoups in between the matches. I mean, this is far from over, of course. Don't get me wrong. I'm just speculating that he did mention that 9 ball was his stronger suit, and so he took on 8 ball first. I think this match is going to change. I don't see a sweep. I think Justin just got to feel out Dean's table, get used to the rails, get used to the speed in the pockets, take over that mental strength, and then he'll start storming back. Uh, and dry up. Oh, oh. I think he's got to move his cue ball over. I'm loving low ball here. Yeah, I think that's where he's got to go. Right? Yeah, exactly. Depends on the speed he shoots this at, but I mean he's got a no. Don't take the 3. Take the 6. Overpower it. You have the 3. Underpower it. You've got the combo. Good shape. You've got the ball in the pocket. That was a lot of power. So yeah, you just got to put a little outside on this and set yourself up for the 3 or the 5. Aim for the 5 and use the 3 as insurance. Just a little outside. It's all just naturally gonna go there. Slow down. Okay, it's good. You got your 3 for insurance. And again, he just puts a little draw, and you can get underneath of this. You can just come over this way and come back, and then you can get his next target. Oh, he must not like that 7. Get up there for him. So I see what he's doing. He's making sure that his last balls are going to leave him with the 8 down in this corner. Makes a lot of sense. It's a good draw. Nothing to be upset with there. You're okay. You can even play this 5, nudge that 9, and you're still gonna roll. You're still gonna roll into, we'll call it a happy zone. Still, that was a pretty great shot. That's when your confidence is up for sure. Why wouldn't it be? That was a strong finish. I think Newman's going to get about 2 balls off this break. I think he put together a run out. I think he's got a pretty great break. I think he's going to leave himself a nice clean shot. Probably in the side again, and if not, in that upper right corner. Oh, so he used the diamond wood rack to roll it onto the. Oh, I just drew a blank there. Magic rack. Interesting. Get in there. Well, I'm gonna shut up for a few minutes. A plate of food just showed up. looks like we're going to have our first run out. He played that great. Slow down. Oh, yeah, beautiful. Oh, that's a nice run. He needed that. That's going to boost his confidence. This match is about to get tight. What he needs to do, not 12, 2. His break as well. He puts one of those together. This is where those emotions that I was talking about will switch. Justin's confidence is going to go up. Dean's is going to go down a little bit. And the momentum shifts. And then that's where you get these good hill matches. That was an important run out, and it was a nice run out. Well done. Dean's showing him his potpourri. This new parsley that he got. Justin likes to bake or get baked. Likes to bake something. He's giving out the prescription. This is a tough combo. especially because his cue goes. I don't think this is very straight. I think you gotta cut that 14 into the 12. I don't even fucking know what ball there. Maybe it's the 12 and the 10. But I think he's got to come off to the left side of it, going towards that. Yeah. Shot that well. That was a kiss of death there. And I think Justin can finish this table from here. I'd probably. Yeah. Take that 5 first. 5, 4. Well, whatever ball this is. I can't tell. God damn it. 5. This ball. This ball. This ball. This ball. 8 ball. Looks like he's got it above center. So he wants to go 5, 6, 8. Okay. He's gonna have to get on this on the right angle to not have a steep cut on the 5. You almost need it straight in, which means you need to draw this back or leave it right where it is, but preferably draw it back a little. Ooh. Excuse me. So I don't know what kind of angle he's got there. He may be able to get to that second diamond by the 8 ball, but then he's got a trickier 5, 6. That's, yeah, like he just mentioned, he's pretty straight, so he might be changing his plan here. When you do these, you start forcing these shots and forcing these angles, and you cheat in the pockets. It's when you run into trouble. You might want to play 2 rails just through the ball. Well, it's got to be. I don't know if the 5 passes. I think he's gonna go 6, come 2 rails for the 5. May just have to go this way. Back out. Man, those are some sweet straight lines. They're looking over there. Does it go? Oh, is that the 1 ball? Wow, this is a 9. Well, that changes everything. Good shot. Just hold it. Shot. Park that cue ball right by that chalk. And he's home. Just want to overdraw these. Nice one. That's an important one. Now you can see his confidence coming up. Dean's going to start to get a little more nervous. He's blowing his 5-0 lead. Next thing you know, it's 8-8. Newman's watching it on YouTube. Well, you've solved that problem. On to the next one. Running it out. He has options on both. I'm pretty sure he's going to shoot the high balls. Makes the most sense. However, I haven't been very right. I'm pretty sure he's going to go 15-10. I would think the 9 and not the 14, but it depends on how he plays this 15. And then, yeah, I mean, he's gone. He could leave the 9 for last for the 8 in the corner, but it's so limited. 2 pockets, 3. Yeah. I don't think he opens the 10. I think if he can see the 11, that might happen, but I think he's opening with the 15. Yeah, he might just, yeah, come right out. Oh, I didn't think that. So, yeah, he was probably afraid to get tied up behind that 6 ball and have too much angle in the 10, so he was playing for the 11 next, which makes a lot of sense. Why try and control the cue when you can just let it naturally go to where it's going to go? This gives him the 14 to the side, I would think. And set up for that 10. Then he's got to go 13-9, I think. Might be able to do the 9-13 combo, but man, you don't want to be trying to set up for that. This angle just passes the 3. Yeah, it's a two-way shot because he's probably going to stop the cue ball in this. Where's my weapon here? Yeah, coming down. And he just puts the cue ball anywhere in this window. Lets him cut this ball. And if he doesn't like it, lets him play this ball. And either one gets him towards that 9. This was. I think he should have just naturally let it come up and down. Because he puts so much draw on it, that's going to throw the ball off. So that you have to completely change your aim at that point. You can't just do the same aim. You stand back up. Yeah, these are natural scratches, but you can get under the cue enough and get out of it. You don't even be trying to get on the 3, you're trying to get onto that 5 ball. He's got to stroke this really clean. There you go. Nice. And gives him the 5. Beauty. Oh, he's going to go play safe. He wants to lock it up. Smart. As long as he sticks to that 10 ball. Stick to it. Not a great shot. I mean, he's for sure going to be thinking about playing safe, but it's pretty difficult with the 5 and the 3. Depending on He might just try and tie this against the 3 because he can just slide off that 10 ball and just kind of send it up this way. I mean, it's no easy shot, but alternatives are, F-ranning yourself to kick and pot in the stupid thing. But man, those are tricky shots. He might play that as a two-way to get safe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Justin can pot that 2 ball, and then really, I mean, he doesn't have a trouble ball. I mean, I guess his 8 is, but he's got every pocket but one, maybe 2. Set up for the 5 next, I would play, because you want to stroke this a little bit. You don't want to try and stun it. I'm still thinking the 5. Get going. Get up there. Oh, just a bit shy. A couple different ways you can play this 3 ball. It depends if he wants the 7 or the 1. 7's obviously easier to get to, so I think he should be playing for it. Oh, he can pot the 7. Really? I think you take this 3 and just come out the 2 rails, just past the 10, or in front of the 10, I should say. It gives you the angle to set up the 1, which lets you roll to the 8. Oh, it looks like he might be playing 1 rail. I think he was aiming for 1 rail and then realized it was a 2 rail. I'm not sure. This is an okay angle though. You just got to take a longer cut on the 1. Again, it's oh, I don't know if you'll be in that good of a position. He's putting inside on it. So he's going to try and control the cue ball. This is where you really got to stroke it correctly, or else that spin's going to catch and kill your cue ball. Nice shot. Great shot. I don't think the 8 passes the 13. However, he can move that 13. Good shot. Looks like he's home. Nice one. There we go, closing the gap. Now it's just a 1 game. That all comes from capitalizing on the mistakes your opponents make. Literally changes matches. Now you'll start to see the way that Justin shoots and walks. He's got way more confidence than Dean. Their energies have shifted now. It's a big element. Let's see. His break's been inconsistent. We've had a couple cue balls come in down table, a couple up table. But we've had a couple finish here, a couple finish here, finish over here. If I was to guess, his cue ball is going to be somewhere around here. That's my prediction. And if it is, he's going to pot this 15 ball right in there. Well, cue ball came up table, potted down in the corner. Low ball suck ass. So he's going high, I would think. It's just a thin cut on the 9 to start us out, unless that, I don't know what ball that is, 10, 12, 14, no, not the 14, 10 or 12. Unless he can pot that, which I don't think he can. Oh, looks like a potential bank. Okay, yeah, it goes in. Oh, yeah, just outside the pocket. On these, especially on the pro cut diamonds, you can't hit this side. If you're coming over here, same thing, right? You gotta be just, it's gotta come inside. These things will just not let you get away with mistakes. It's not like a valley. You can't just hit here and pot it. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't take highball. Probably combo the 15 into, again, whatever ball that is, the 10 ball, we'll call it. And I actually think he'll put a bit of action to set up for the 11, because if he misses it, he gets... Oh, he went for a breakout. That really fucked shit up. And now it helped Justin quite a bit. So that could be the emotions playing on him. I don't think that was a wise decision. I don't see why he needed to break it out. He knew he could pot it. He knew Justin had 3 treble balls, so now he's got a treble ball, and that 8 ball is way worse. So Justin's definitely gonna get back to the table, and he might steal this match just from that shot. It's a pretty crazy game we play. We all want to see Hill Hill, of course. Two choices here and how he wants to set up, but I mean, I think he's got to nudge. I think he's got to get that 14 past the 4 to nudge the 7 or the 3 to have an easier 8. Because I don't think in this position on a 5-4, is it? Yeah, 5-4, you want to set up for a bank. That's a lot of angle. So he can crash the 4 and put the 14 in the same pocket, or you can come between the 5 and the 14. Let's see how he... Yeah, nudges it. Yeah, but see that 8 ball, right? This is... He's got to go between the 5 and the 6, and I don't know if he can cut that in. Wow, he's coming this way? I think I just set up for that bank and try and glue to that 3 ball. So if you missed... yeah, just on this angle here, like... Pulling it back, I don't like it. Just come up, because you have a choice. You have 2 choices, 3 choices. Just come roll up in there. Because it's pretty natural, right? Let it get into this area. Because this isn't that difficult. And who knows if you can cut it in or not. Let me get my artwork off of here. Yeah, I mean, that's a shot. Now, if he can't cut it in that bank, he makes that bank a lot of the time. And you don't have to overrun it. You can, and you park your cue ball down here. That was a nice try. But that came to be because of that hard breakout shot that wasn't necessary. And Justin can just finish this up. I mean, he can just lock him up right now, pot this, lock him up behind the 7, take the ball in hand, and run it out. And he's just got to make sure that he gets the right angle in the 7 to go 7-3 or go 3-7. You definitely don't want to be coming back up for one of those guys. Slow down. Oh, shit. Yeah, that'll be okay. It gives him just enough angle to draw out for that 3 in the same pocket. You just shake that off and pot the ball. There you go. Nice one. Beauty. They both went a 5-pack and then a 5-pack. This next rack is it. Oh, slow down. Oh shit. No, he's okay. He's all right. Nice one. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting rack. This will be the first time one of them has stopped the run. 5-5. Beauty. This might be the biggest rack of this race. You gotta figure if they both went 5 in a row, there's only 4 more to go. Person that gets ahead 1 or 2 racks is definitely gonna have a mental advantage. But obviously, we've just seen that Justin was able to overcome that. That was a really good comeback. Some good old gambling. Let's see if Dean can get a ball off this break, because this is a big break. You might not realize how important this is. He's going for the same break. Better power. Gets rewarded. Wide open table. This is just a personal preference situation. I would think yeah, he might go low ball just to have more options, or sorry, high ball just to have more options with the 8. But really, this is just whatever you're comfortable with. But he definitely knows he can't miss. If he misses, Justin's going to finish this table out and take that lead. So there's just a little bit of pressure on there. You looking at that 5? Nope. Oh, he's doing it again. He's just moving balls that don't need to be moved. I mean, that shot could have come down the road and been clean in with moving nothing. Now you got to earn your 14. I think that's the 14. The ball by the 5. Well, both of those getting back down table. These are kind of one of those situations you don't want to be in where you're just opening up the balls, opening up the pockets, getting your shit out of the way. He's really gonna have to bring it to get yet. Yeah, I think he tried to do one of those crazy draws back there. He's got a better shot now, or at least give himself angle on that 12 so that he can come towards the 6. Yeah. Oh, too much angle. That makes it tougher. Might be able to plug 2, just nick the 3rd rail by those 2 pieces of chalk, but you really got to power through that shot. A lot can go wrong when you stroke like that. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be huge. Newman can definitely put a nail in the coffin here and take the lead and come up for the break. Pretty big. I would say you want to solve that 3 ball earlier than later. You don't want to leave that down there in no man's land. Let's see. So he's gonna play it as his last ball or his second last ball. So he's gonna go 5, 6, 4, 3, 2, 8, I think. By the looks of this pattern, I don't know him very well, but yeah, I would figure boom, 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 boom. Right, that makes sense. Clock that guy, and then that guy. That seems like a very natural pattern. You don't have to force anything. You're not leaving that 3 ball to the end. Everything just flows and you got a straight and 8. Makes sense. Okay, I was wrong. So he's going to draw back and then, yeah, see, now you're getting out of natural position. You gotta recover one more time or go, oh yeah, okay, 2, 3, then play your 6 off. Uh-oh. He's gonna have to come 2 rails. Oh, excuse me, sorry. That's so thin. He can get in a lot of trouble here. He's got to force that ball this way. Yick. Puts too much inside, he'll have a tough 6. Good, nice shot. That's how you do it. Right. Dodge the side pocket and straight an 8. I have a feeling that he'll play it safe and not even come towards the rail. He'll just leave the cut. Okay, straight in, just draw back. Fuck, I'm crushing this. Nice shoot, man. It's big, man. That was a run, eh? Dean broke. That was his first to the table. Pretty sure that was a run out. Could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he ran that out. That's big, man. That could be the match right there. Just those mistakes weigh on you, and you make them enough times, and you're up 5-0, and all of a sudden you're down 6-5, and they're just little mistakes you're making. It just piles up and piles up on your mental game, and then all of a sudden you're not only playing pool, you're playing this mental battle of getting your shit together. It's tough. Yeah, I think he's going to park that cue ball basically where it is right now off the break. By the looks of it, he's been putting that 3 ball in pretty consistently. Let's see here. Oh, 3 ball just missed. The cue ball did go back up there. I'm going to dry, and it's an open table, so you got to expect that Dean shakes off those mental, whatever you want to call them, demons, and puts this rack together and gets himself back in here. And once you solve that problem, the match is on, and you probably exchange game for game and get our hill that we're all hoping for. Yeah, that looks about right. That if I was a betting man, I'd be betting that he runs this. It all depends how he stuns this one, because I think he wants to shoot these 3 and then take the side ball and get those ones. Yep, there it is. It's the right rail. Gets him to 7 to draw back for the side. Yeah. Oh, you overpowered it. You can definitely cut this. Oh, I think I'd rather cut the 5 and come 2 rails back around for it. Just because cutting this works, but you get yourself right into all those landmines over on that looker's left side of the table. There's 5 balls over there that just you don't want to entangle yourself into. Whereas with the 5, oh, the 6, the same kind of idea. Unless you know you could run into that 5, you're coming towards a lot of blockers. And he was able to run into the 5, so that's a great shot. Yeah, see, that's you can hear the frustration. He's okay though. He can recover from this. He just got to shake off that. I know you can put enough stuff on this to skirt. You can come between the 12 and the 9. You can even go right past the 9 and the 8. You can go through the rail and the 12. You can even pot this 5 ball and come down and nudge the 12. Possibly even go between the 9 and the 8. He's got options. You just gotta clear your mind. Yeah, that's gonna work. It looks bad, but it gives you enough angle to come right up to that 5 ball. You just gotta trust your stroke on this one. He might not, and he might top it to try and come on this rail by the 14, which it looks like he's doing. Yeah, that's what he's doing. But either way, it gets the job done. Yeah, it's an important ball here. Yeah, there you go. That bet would pay. That was a great run. So he finally gets the run out. Unless I missed one earlier. If I did, let me know. That happens. This is what we're hoping. Now we want Newman to do the same thing. Run it out. Just go run for run here, and then get into a safety battle on the hill match. There's again, if I was a betting man, which I am, I'd be betting that this is a dry break. And that's nothing against Dean, of course. It's just I know I've got these prop bet things up there often, and you don't really see them. They're once we start having a few beers and we're not really too concerned about the results of the game, then the gamble comes out and it gets pretty interesting. And there's matches where you'll see us play eventually, hopefully, where you win the match but you lose the props, and all of a sudden you're down money, and it makes for a lot of fun. But we usually have quite a few drinks in us at that point, and it needs to be censored, I think. There you go. You got one in there. Nice break. Well, he's only got one trouble ball. Okay, I'll have to be right back. Hopefully this video isn't lagging out. You guys feel free to let me know. Appreciate you guys coming by. I'm obviously brand new at this, and just thought it'd be fun to kind of get some matches going on. I'd love to stream some bigger matches, of course. Nice shot. Oh, he went for the breakout. That would have been one hell of a shot. I thought that ball passed, which would have broke his 12 out. I still think it does, doesn't it? If it doesn't, it surely goes in this bottom right corner. Maybe he was playing shape for that and it just kind of overran. Maybe that's what he was doing. maybe he was trying to bump the 2 or 4. Fuck, that ball. I'm going to start drawing more on the screen. I think that 13 goes by the 5. If it does, you can set up for this shot again. Side. Let's try. This could leave. Dean can definitely cut this in. You can probably hit it at the right pace to set up for the 5 too. And the 7 ball is shitty. Might be able to just punch that 4 ball in the corner. Yeah, I think that's what he's doing. With a little bit of draw to set up for the 6. Yeah. Oh, he went for the breakout. Look at that shot. There you go. Justin's got it there. Man, that was a great shot. A great triad shot. That's just how he solves the 13. I mean, he should be able to just follow that Dean's ball in there. We all know how that is. It's definitely one of the perks of playing pool at Dean's house. His missus cooks up some mean dinners. You have your opportunity to challenge Dean at his house, you're going to be treated to some special food, that's for sure. I wonder if you can pot this in the side, because if you can, he can follow that ball in. And he's got the 8 in the corner. Yeah, looks like it. Unless he's going to play like a draw to play it in. But yeah, no. So that, no, he should be okay. He should be able to follow this in. I mean, unless it doesn't pass the 5, but from here it looks like it does. You just put a little under roll on it, a little draw. Let it convert. Don't overpower it, and it'll drop. Oh, looks like he's putting some kind of spin on there. There you go. That's how you do it. This is a pressure shot. It's not one you want to do, but he's been finishing strong, so I expect him to make this all the time. Nice finish. Good shoot. Big with the break. He could break and run, put it on the hill, and especially if it's the game that he said he was the least comfortable playing. So when you do that, you get it out of the way, and then you go into the game you're most comfortable playing. That's a lot in a match, in 2 matches. Very smart tactical approach for sure. Yeah, you definitely. That is the break, is to put that cue in the air just a little bit so it dies in the middle of the table. You can pot anything from the middle of the table except for balls here, 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 and here. So it's definitely a beneficial place to be sitting off the break. Got a little unlucky there with that scratch. Okay, I'm just reading about a mask mandate coming back on Saturday. Didn't know about that. 4,000 new cases? Jesus. Well, I hope everyone's staying safe. BCA, yeah, always BCA. BCA is pretty standard playing matches, and usually when you get into a match, you don't really want to have something that's not that common, where you might not understand what's happening. It's usually safe to go with such a huge organization's rules like BCA. Especially out here in Alberta, it's one of the bigger leagues. It's one of the bigger events. It's what we play. I know Justin plays tap a lot, which has some rules that I'm not 100%. I think they might have ball in hand behind the line there, and I think you can get coaching on. I don't know if it's a certain amount of times or a certain amount of minutes worth during a match and stuff like that. Um, but it's just not as widely known. They are fun. We did try it in the Racking of the Rockies event, and it was pretty cool to be able to run into a bad situation and contact your teammate and discuss it, and oh yeah, see it from a different angle, and then play the better shot. So I really think it's cool, and I'd be open to playing a match with it for sure, just as long as we plan for it in advance. I think he sets up for the six. I don't think he'd try any crazy breakout here. Yeah. So that five more than likely goes. So he just needs a touch of angle so that he bumps into what I think is the 14, and then puts what I think is the two in the same pocket. Eight in the side. He's going the other way. He's going to bump the 10 and then put the 5 in the side and the 8 in the other side. That was a good run. I missed. Yeah, he scratched from the break, so this would be a run out. Super important run out. He certainly didn't want to be facing Justin on the hill there, because Justin has been playing strong. This is a good match. It's a really good match. Oh, I forgot to add in his run out there. We both got two run outs. 7-7. Yep. I guess you can't hear me. This is a unique stream. What we're doing here is I was actually supposed to be playing Justin tonight, but I came in close contact with somebody with COVID, so we're just kind of isolating me and getting my test done before I interact, which is unfortunate because I was really looking forward to playing him. But he headed over to Dino's place to play a match, and I've got all my stuff set up here for streaming, and I just kind of last minute thought I could probably stream it from Dean's house to my house into a live stream. And I tested it and it worked, and here we are. I don't know if it's lagging for you guys. I don't know what the sound is. I honestly have no idea what the result is. Could be total shit, but I'd expect somebody to let me know. Otherwise, it's a pretty neat little walk around to get a live stream match through a house across town. And I've got the overlays over here and everything, so that's why they're asking what the result is, because I'm keeping track, and I don't think they're keeping track. They're just kind of assuming, but it's pretty cool. Technology's crazy. Taking high ball makes the most sense because of that 1-7 fuckery. Yeah, he went for it there. It would have been a hell of a shot if he got it. I actually don't think he's going to go for it again. I think he's going to play the 11 and pot the 2 and just steal that pocket. That does a lot of things. It stops Justin from getting out on the 6 into that pocket. Worst case scenario, the 8. It also leaves his 1-7 in trouble. I don't like him playing the 2 rail here. That's crazy to me. Holy crap. Really all he did, in my opinion, is help Justin there, right? Now the 1-7 goes. He cannot miss now. And he doesn't have a great shot. I don't think that 13 passes. So it's a tight cut on the 10, a bank. If you try and send the 9 and the 2, I think it just opens it. It's a wild shot, man. Pretty wild shot. Yeah, so he's going for the bank. Man, you gotta play this so well to get shape. It's a lower percentage for a good result. Ooh, and that almost went real bad. But yeah, I think it looks worse than it is. I think he can pot this 2 ball. Honestly, I don't even know if he wants to. I just because of that 9-11, I just go towards the 5 and play it, just call it safe and just go up behind that 2 ball. Leave your what ball is that? 4 ball. It's too hard to tell. But why free up your opponent's trouble? Just come out here. Just let it go. Boop. Sit over there. Let him deal with it, right? Because you know you've got this. And you know you've got this. So he's forced to have to play these over here, which is just that much harder. I mean, he could be going up table and stuff, but getting position on them, he's got to deal with all this. Don't solve problems for him. If he could stick to the 11, yeah, great shot. Stop. Yeah, that's a great shot. It's another way to do it. Might be able to throw the 9 in. Can always kick at the 10. No, can he bury? You know what you could do? Some of these intentional foul strategies sometimes come into play when you're in a really desperate spot and you just play your cue out. It doesn't really matter where the cue goes because it's going to be a foul, but just try and put your 8 ball, right onto his 2 and make him have to work for it. I suppose there's not huge reward because the ball in hand, you could break it out. If he plays, if he calls the 9, cuts. He's calling something. Could he play the 13? I don't think so. The 13 hits here. Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah, he's just gonna hit this dead on. Yeah. So I don't think he wants it to touch that 13. He wants to go clean to be able to get it in. And it's the 9. Oh. But this worked out for him. That's good for him. And yeah, that's definitely beneficial. We can let Newman explain it. Bullshit. He might have gotten that too. Oh, he did too. I wasn't sure if that passed or not. So he got 2 balls tied up. What a result. I think he just rolls the 6 in the corner. And then he can play a breakout shot, and then he can play his combo shot. Because you can, if he starts running out of options in low ball, big difference for him to play this ball in behind the 8 and completely own this pocket. So put this in there. I don't think you should be shooting this now. I think that's... maybe he wants to secure the pocket now? Oh, wow. What a shot. Yeah, nobody thought that would go in, and I think he called safe. Or did he call it? Yeah, see, he called it safe. So he was trying to do what I was saying he should do if he ran out of shots. He played through. He played through because the 8 was able to get out of the way. But now, you see, Dean's got this shot, which could push his 13, if he needs to. I don't know if he needs to. But if he does, he'll easily bump it. And he'll either have the 13 and the 14 to shoot, setting up the 11 to 8 finishes there. I think he's only worried about passing it or going into too thick into the 5. But he should be able to nudge this. He could be worried that he ends up here, right? But oh, maybe it's a different angle and it passes easily. I wonder if he couldn't see that 10 ball. Or he just wanted to make sure to steal the pocket and force him to play this combo sooner than later. But he's going to be pretty confident shooting that combo. It's all there. There you go. That's a spirit. Crack a beer. I'll watch him. Yeah, absolutely. A bit unlucky. I still think he can recover from that. I wonder if he can get enough bottom left to kind of just graze that 5 on the way back so that he can shoot the 1 next, but he clears the 5. Okay, he's going to play it in, or he's going to hook him behind the... Yeah, slow down. Yeah, great shot. Oh, that was a good shot, man. You still got to earn this, and that cue ball likes to go on vacation down here. Likes to find a dirty little hole. I'm going to watch for this thing just drifting away on that super straight line. Just like that. Man, he might just fucking finish this right here. I think you can pot that. Nudge the 1, take the 5. You're good. That looks good. Oh, right. Dean has a shorter wall. There's it's not terrible. It's just basically from here to here. He's got a short wall, and then up here, just here and there, and that's it. It's not bad, but when you get stuck in it, but he's got a really nice balanced short cue. It's balanced right, puts it forward, and it's yeah. It plays like a normal cue. It'll surprise you because you expect to stroke like a short cue, but it plays like a full cue. It's pretty neat. Well, it's actually not as bad as he thinks it is. Because Dean's 11 goes nowhere right now. He's pretty much forced to make a sharp cut on that 14. Just because he's just going to run out of position shooting that. I think that's the 10 ball. You don't want to put any stuff on it and scratch. You don't want to smoke it and try and come 3 rails with 14. And you can't just lolly it in, so he's going to play safe or he's going to cut the 14, I think. I could, it could be I could be missing the angle and potting this up here and coming like this is pretty easy, but it looks difficult from this angle. Wow, he fucking got underneath of that? What a shot. Hit the inside. Wow. Wow. What a shot. That was a risky shotting. The scratch percentage is it's pretty staggering. That was a hell of a shot. I wish I had slow motion replay on that one. Wow. He can easily be out here at 11 in that top right corner. I think it's wide enough to just to roll out. I don't think he's going to overhit it. I think his worst position's really in that spot. Yeah, he's good. Golden. 8 in the bottom right. I think he's going to reach the hill first. Pressure shot, though. It always weighs on your mind when you succeed on that not scratch on the side and you get to the finish. And yeah, great finish. Strong. Here we go. That's Newman's break, though. That's big too. This is where he wants that break and run and really send a message. He's not fucking around. He'll put this together. I've been expecting a hill. I don't know about you guys, but he's changed his break. This could be really good or really yeah. That was really good. That was a big improvement from what he was doing before. You got a center of the table. He's got 2 balls down. He's got a shot. A little cluster situation down here, but looks pretty solvable. To be honest, I think he's going to take low ball, just because he can pot that. We're going to call it the 2 ball and get to the 6 without much effort. I think you play that right away. Shoot that 4 and come out 2 rails. And then you just draw back on the 6, and that gives you the 7, that gives you the 1. You gotta work on the 8. I think it goes over here, yeah. Only eliminates one pocket. So that's probably what I'm praying for. I'm him. Just let it go. And, oh, he's going high ball. Oops. Fucked that up. Sorry about that. Nice combo. I think you take the 9. I guess 14, 10, 9, 15. He's got a trouble ball down table though. That's that no man's land situation. Yeah. He might have just the right angle to draw back 2 onto this. That works too. Really tough 8 ball though. I don't think. Oh, does it go? That would be a hell of a. I think it depends if you can pass that 4 ball down there. Because if you can put some right on it, it's super hard to tell. I might look like an idiot here, but you know, if he can get his right spin to catch and start coming out, but I don't know how thin that is. Obviously, it looks thin. It looks like he's probably halfway to. Yeah, I think he can do it. I think he can come 3. But it looks like he's just gonna come off 1. You'd be surprised the stuff a little left spin, right spin could do. So he hit it full, aiming for the same thing instead of letting it go thin and then having to spin, get past that ball. But I think he's got enough of that 8 ball and enough angle to pot this and do a what? A what? A hill? Somebody called that. Good shot. Oh, oh, it's unlucky, and he played so well. Oh man, what do we got here? Um, he's gonna want to solve this pretty quick. I think that's pretty straight. I think it's straight enough. Wow, look at how straight that line was. I think it's straight enough for them to shoot that and for him to get up to this angle. And then he wants to come back down here and just solve this. Or Or he may just save that as his last ball and just keep it real simple and just get into this range. Yeah. They might be snacking. I think his missus might have brought some food over. Smoking a lot of cigarettes? Yeah, so they got some dinner there. I'm not sure if they're going to have a little break or what. Yeah, you definitely get spoiled with food when you go around Dean's place. His missus really takes care of the competition. Let let's see if Newman mentions this. Just give him some information here. So at least one of the things we know is that not a single pattern I've been right on, which really shows like how much I have to learn, but also how different we all approach the game. Because for me, I never want to have this ball at the end, and look how effortlessly and how well that was played. That was a great match. They both played fantastic. Well done, boys. Well done, boys. So Dean takes the first one, 9-7. It went 5-0. Then it went 6-5. And then I think it went 6-6, 7-7, and then 7-8, 9-7. That was a hell of an interesting set for sure. I'm pretty sure they're gonna eat their food and then they're gonna kick off the 9 ball, which would be race to 9 again. Usually in 9 ball we play that the winner breaks. They may choose otherwise. They may say alternating, which both are great games. I think the winter break is better on a longer race. Shorter race, winter break, I mean, it's really difficult to get back when you're behind. So I like that if you're going over 15, 25s, 50s, stuff like that, then, or even higher, then the winter breaks makes a lot of sense. But if you go, oh, so there you go. He got the, I sent him the data. I was wondering if you'd comment, but anyway, so yeah, so I'd say if you're doing lower races to 9, especially in 9 ball, it should be alternating break. Once the higher the level of play that you're at, the less of a chance any opponent has at coming back when it's winter breaks, right? And that's what you see a lot of the pros do, and you do see a lot of pros just get absolutely pummeled by another pro because they can put together 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus racks in a row, right? And that's your whole match. You don't really have time to build something to back up. Whereas if you've got alternating breaks, if you run out and you get in trouble, you can always come back. If you make a mistake, you have a chance to gain back. And so then a little more strategy comes in, that you're looking for the right pushouts, the right safeties, and the more the tactical game than just going for the kill all the time, because your opponent can run out and it's your rack and then run it again and get the two, and it makes it changes the dynamic for sure. Let me get a hold of these guys and see what how long their dinner break is. But what I want to do coming up here is, once we have a few more people kind of joining in and I figured out all the kinks, I definitely want to give away a queue. So if you guys aren't subscribed, if you're not following, if you haven't liked it, definitely hit those. Definitely follow us, because I will be just giving away a queue. It'll be, and it won't be some piece of shit barbecue. I'll probably be giving away a pretty expensive queue. Obviously not a high end, but definitely a queue that you would want to win. Um, I just got to get enough people that are kind of sticking around, watching, talking, interested, and it'll just be on a random match that I'm having, and I'll pull a subscriber's name, and you're gonna brand new queue. It's pretty simple. You don't have to be watching. The only thing you have to do is subscribe, like, share, and that's it. You're in. I may even run a poll. Maybe I'll choose a poll between 3 brands, and then the highest rated one is what we'd go with. But yeah, maybe that'd be a good idea. I mean, the whole purpose is just having fun and growing the sport, and watching buddies play, and me just talk shit. But they got to smoke them. Let's see. So let's reset this for these guys. I'd love to chat with you guys too. If anybody wants to make some comments, tell me what the video is, how the sound is. Always up. Let's go back to 0 on these guys. I'm gonna try and get these guys gambling with prop bets. See if we can get any interest in this. I guess I could switch this instead of prop bets and just show what matches won. I'll just put MW, which will be matches won, because they're not gambling. So that'll do it. Then you guys know. There you go. 0 0 race 9. This little blue guy that moves around here, you see it above their names, like right now it's between their names. Where's my little drawing tool here? This guy, oh, it doesn't go over it. Interesting. Anyways, that little blue dirty hookers symbol down at the bottom, you'll see that I place it above their names and it switches back and forth. That's who's breaking. So if you ever wonder whose break it is, just look at who's got that blue stamp above their name, and that's who's breaking. It's in the middle right now because they haven't done the lag yet, so we don't know who is actually breaking. And I'm going to find out for you guys if it's going to be winter break or alternating break. But I'm pretty sure they're smoking something right now. Let's see, I'll just give them a test. Winter break. It's pretty crazy that I'm on the other end of town, completely on the other end of town, streaming this from his house through my house onto you guys. It's pretty crazy. My commentary is killing off the viewers. I apologize. Let me see if we can get these guys back in here. Give them another couple minutes. They just had a bit of a serious battle there. Oh, there we go. Mish, how you doing, man? Looks good. Great. I'm glad the feed's good. That was a good first match, especially to go when up. Dean went up 5-0. Then Newman came back and got up 6-5, and that's hard to do. So props to him on that. And then I think they started exchanging. I think it went 6-6, 7-7, and then Dean got up 8-7 and then 9-7. But I it was pretty unlucky for Justin to miss that 8 ball. I was sure that was the Hill Hill match, which are the best matches. You have a good match when it goes Hill Hill. There's nobody's getting run over like I do. It was great. So I'm hoping the same in the 9 ball. Obviously, that's a lot of fun, but whoever you're rooting for, if they get a runaway, that's always fun as well, right? If you got any suggestions on the type of cue I should give away, I mean, let's budget. Let's say 1,500 bucks. Let's go 1,500 bucks, like US value, and you give me some suggestions in that range, and that's what we'll start with. It's obviously not going to be tonight, but if we can get how many subscribers would I need? I guess. I mean, let's start at like 1,000 subscribers, and I'll give away a $1,500 cue, and I'll do a poll like between 3 brands or the most suggested, and then whatever's chosen out of that, then we'll get that going. And I mean, it's so simple that all you really need to do is click a couple buttons, and that's it, right? I'll get a hold of you. You don't even have to be there. It'll happen. I'll obviously do it live, so everybody will know and see, but you don't have to be viewing at the time. I got to get more efficient. The whole concept was I wanted to be able to bring back the drawing that you used to see in those old school streams, but it's difficult to like do it before they shoot, and you're trying to like, okay, and then by then they shoot, and then you grab this freaking pencil, and I can't draw a straight line to save my life with that thing. Even circles, terrible. It'll come though. I'll figure it out. I'm pretty sure there's a way that I can draw this line and it'll automatically straighten out. But like I said, this is my first time giving it a shot with the green screen and being able to actually draw on the table, which is pretty cool. What do we got going on here? They're not answering. Yeah. What's your guys' prediction for 9 ball? Why don't I do this? I should be able to do. How about that? Oh, look at all those dots that I'm drawing on here. How in the frick did I do that? There we go. Okay. So go dinner break. It's unfortunate that I'm not in the same house, so I can't talk to them or ask them what's going on, how long they'll be. Am I hallucinating? Oh, the RAS. Honestly, I'm a huge fan. Um, the biggest difference that I've noticed is the pockets, especially the corner pockets, just seem to be that much tighter. I don't know if it's that the cut on the corners is sharper or longer than the Pro Cut diamonds, but I mean the amount of rejections that you get on pots that you're sure are center are incredible. Um, the big thing that I do like is how the rails play. So on a diamond, you always have to play shorter. You're always compensating and cutting less than true, you know, angle. So on the Rasen, you shoot that diamond to diamond, it's going diamond to diamond. On a diamond table, if you're doing like bank side, you have to cut it down a little bit or extend it a little bit because it plays shorter. So you don't really have that much calculations to do on your banks. They're pretty clean. They're pretty good. And then the rest, I mean, it plays like a dream for sure. It plays fantastic. I mean, if you like diamond tables, you're gonna love a Rasen. You're gonna definitely get more rejections than you expect. But Mish, like for you, the type of gameplay that you have that's a little softer and smoother, it'd be right up your alley. I think you'd really start dominating your opponents because they're gonna have more rattles than you, and I think you just take off in a lot of matches. You should definitely come out and let me stream a match. Pick play whoever you want. You don't have to play me. I would love to just stream it. So if you ever up for anything like that, give me a bit of a heads up, and I'll make sure that it's set up for you. I don't have a spare room or anything, but I could definitely find accommodations for you guys or find some kind of a deal, and you guys play a match, and I'll stream it, and I'll have a great time doing that. So my house is always open for matches. Just hit me up. I don't know how to delete this. Uh-oh. Wait. Oh, wait. I could do this. Copy, paste. There we go. Whew. I almost just fucked that up. All right, I think they're back now. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they realize that we're still streaming. You, I'm gonna tell them I'm talking shit about them. So they said they'll be back in five. You guys probably heard him say that, and I'm just responding. There's a bit of a delay, so our conversation is going to overlap. Um, but yeah, so if they said back in five, it's probably 2 or 3 more minutes. It's pretty cool to see Justin come out here and play that well against Dean on his home table. That's definitely showing that. I know he's getting some coaching from a guy out of, I think it's Toronto, and you can definitely see an improvement. I mean, it's not like I'm amazing or anything, but you can see it. We play a lot. I've played him for a couple of years now, and I definitely see his execution is much stronger. His confidence is higher. Even his calmness, he definitely got upset there, but he recovered, very quickly, and he was able to come back from 5-0 to get 6-5 up. That's tough to do when you're commonly, struggling mentally and getting frustrated, and to overcome it that quick. That's big, man. That's huge. So that's good to see. I'm really looking forward to this 9-ball match. I wonder if I could. No, I don't think that works. If anybody knows on, I'm literally using Microsoft Paint to draw these lines and stuff, and I could have swore that there was some type of setting where if I draw a line like that, when I finish clicking, it would just snap to like a straight line, like one of these guys. So if anybody knows how to do that and set it up, I would appreciate that, because then I could actually really interact a little more instead of doing my straight lines like that, and actually be able to start saying, okay, well, he's going to pot this over here and come off the rail over here, and you know what I mean? I think it would just be that much better of an engagement to be watching, because we all know pool is a fantastic game, but there's so much mental strategy and slow, calm quietness that it's hard to watch 2, 3, 7 hours of it, right? But if you're engaged a little more, what does this do? Look at that. Oh, you go that fucking rail. That's pretty cool. Hmm. That might be a tool to use. No, not that one. But I swear there's a way to do that. Crayon, no, not like that. Uh, why do I have that stuck in there now? I can't get over how he shot that ball and sent the cue into the horn back. That was a crazy shot. To me, that was just such a high risk of scratching. It's almost over here, guys. I'm sure they'll be back shortly. Apologies. Maybe I'll make a timestamp. Another thing I need to learn how to do. Hmm. Wow, you can make grid lines? No way. That in itself might help me. If I use, wow, you can actually use this on masse shots. That'd be kind of cool. Shoot that there, and he's gonna masse around. Funky. All right, you won't have to listen to me too much longer here. What do we got here? Reset. No, we don't want that. There we go. I can hear them coming down here. Should be nice and bloodshot, smelly. All right, here we go. Get the lag off for this 9 ball race. I don't think they answered if it would be alternate or not. Let me see here. Alternate or winner break. Try and catch him before. So what do we got there? Justin wins the leg. So we'll reset that blue guy, that blue stamp. You see how it moved up to his name? Now you guys know who's breaking, and it'll just switch back and forth unless it's win or break. But that blue stamp will always indicate who is breaking. All right, I think the magic rack is crumpled to shit, which does happen to them. You can see Dino sipping on his beer over there. I mean, he's up one match, so you can begin to relax there. You know, playing with some buddies. This is an opportunity for Justin to pounce. Wish they would check their phone. Boy, none of them. So we're gonna find out after this rack, cause oh, great break. Oh, can he get to it? Oh, it's gonna be a push, I think. I doubt he's gonna play safe here. I mean, if he could definitely play a kick and kick that 2 ball behind the 9. Like, definitely send it this way and bring the cue up here. There's, obviously, he did it the easier way. It's a great shot. Alternate breaks. There we go. Okay, so we got alternate breaks. So that's going to switch every time. So that's when you know you have a different 9 ball game. This is, you're not necessarily just trying to step on the throat. He's got 2 real. Actually, he's got a clean 1, and he can get that 9 ball going. So this could be just a lucky 9 here, which is, oh yeah, smart shot. I didn't think you could see that much of it to the 4, man. These angles aren't the greatest. Ah, Mish, yes, a Scotch doubles match. I've been wanting to get that going. Um, so obviously, you know, if you guys are gonna come out and play a Scotch doubles match, it's gonna be Dean and myself versus whoever's interested. Like, you know, let's do it. Grab a partner. Let's plan for it. You want to do it? We say the new year. Scotch doubles match might be cool for an overnighter. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Let's send me a message and let's arrange it, and we'll set up a stream without me blabbing on it, and I think that would be a blast. I'd love to do several sets, maybe pick a Saturday if that's good for you and your partner, and start early, start early in the afternoon and just play until we can't play anymore type situation. So yeah, send me a message. Let's arrange it. I'd love to do that. Yeah, it's a good finish there, I believe. Yeah, it's hard not to finish that. And then, he gets the break. I'm sure that they're playing golden breaks. It's pretty rare that you wouldn't. Something they didn't discuss, but I'm almost 100% sure it's going to play. That's good to hear. I know you can't hear me, Justin, but everybody, especially like, well, I guess I shouldn't say especially. Like literally everybody has had a rough couple of years with COVID and business owners struggling and employees alike. And it's good to hear that he's bouncing back and it's business is coming back, man. That's important. It's good to hear, especially with your friends, right? It's these are different times. These are tough times, so you want to hear stuff like that. Good stuff, man. Yeah. So Dean breaks. He either goes for the nine or he just plays the soft medium one ball. Get the cue in the center. That's what he's going for here. If you see him start going for the nine, he'll move that cue ball more to the center. Um, Actually, I guess I might as well use my pencil. If he's going for the nine ball, he's breaking from here, and that's quite a lot of people actually. If you're going to go for the nine ball, that's what you're going to get because you can use the two ball to come off this back rail and come back into the nine and send it to either of those pockets. And it's a pretty advantageous break if you're in that situation where you're either so far behind that you need to kind of get a few of those, or that you're so far ahead you kind of want to stomp on your opponent's neck and just really take off. But at the beginning stages, you're going to see that strategic break where you're putting in the one ball and you're getting a shot on the two. And that's basically going to be Dean's MO until on a situation arises that is either too far behind or too far ahead. So if you see neither of those results, he's just going to play the same break and he's going to pot the one on the side and have the two ball. And he's not going to do anything crazy. He's not going to overpower it. Well, that was one hell of a draw. The upside is he can kick at this pretty easily, and he's gonna have a good leave out of it. I mean, unless he gets, I don't think he's gonna pot the nine. I think you're gonna hit the other side of the five, and the cue run into the nine, which is great because if you can get that five to come up over here, you can get your cue to come down this way. That's where you want to be. And when you start trying to put this five ball in, you got to go so far out to hit this side of it that you could easily just miss it altogether. So I'm not sure that's the shot. I think you just need to come onto this side of it. Yeah, so that's the right side to come onto it. Unfortunately, it hit the nine, but there's a little too much power. I think he was really hoping to slice it into the nine, pot the nine, that type of situation where instead of just playing the safe. This looks like 6 to 7. Where is he going here? Up this way, back this way. So I think he's going to end up after the 6 over here. Oh, that's a different hit. Well, I thought he'd give himself a different angle. But so he might be able to pass the 8 at this point. Oh, man. What a shot. Yeah. So there's no doubt in my mind at this point Newman is going to be going for that 9 ball. He's going to go for it off the break, I'm almost sure. And if there's any possibility of a combo, I actually think he'll go for it. I know it's early, but you can kind of hear it. You can hear it in his voice. definitely. Yeah, yeah. See, so I could be wrong here because he is reflecting on the fact that he just did that when at the nine and realized that was a tactical error. But I still think that at his state right now that he will go after it if it's there. Yeah. So I mean the only two. Yeah, yeah. He's got a nice table here. Six looks harder than it is. It goes in every pocket. Depending on what he does with the seven, it might lose one pocket. So I don't think he needs to isolate it to just that. I always play these shots a little different than everyone else. I put a little bottom on it so it skirts over to that last diamond and comes out two rails for a nice easy three. But a lot of people just play the center of the top and come towards the three for the nice shot. There you go. Something like that. This is straight back. I don't think he hits the rail first. He's gonna have to spin this. Wow. Yeah, I think he overstroked it just because he was nervous to not get enough on it. This draws are funny like that, but it's better to overdraw that than underdraw it for sure. Nice shot. That was a great kiss off the seven. Pretty sure he can pot the eight. You just play off the one rail and basically sit a little higher than where he is now. Oh, I guess he couldn't have. That's a great position. I'll get one pattern right, trust me. Eventually. Nice. Nice. That's break and run. That's a nice one, man. He needed that. Good run. I didn't think it'd be this much fun to watch pool and just commentate. Usually after 10 minutes, I gotta go pick up my cue. This is a lot of fun. I really enjoy watching these guys play. Ah, that's what we call the Rass and Rattle. Nice try. You had to, you're close to it seems like it's not that great of a shot, but it's actually a great shot because he's on the right side of the ball, and it's hard, 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 hard to aim for that. It's easy to get up and just hit the ball, but he's trying to pot the ball. And if you're trying to pot the ball, you're going on that side of the ball. So, oh, your focus is out. Oh, there we go. I don't have any control on the camera. It's a pretty unique setup we got going on here. I'm actually surprised this is working. I just literally took a guess. That was a bit loose. That's a combination of overconfidence, probably 6+ beers, probably 7+ joints. You know, those things add up. But he got the roll. That result is a happy little accident. Just to do a shout out to Bob Ross. It's so he's going for a jump bank. I don't see a jump save. Could be a two-way where he can try and make sure that he puts his cue ball down table and his two ball up table if he misses. So when he plays this bank, like he knows it's natural. So if he just doesn't overpower it, and then if he misses the two, he knows it's separated enough. Oh, switching it up. Wow, wow, that was a good try again though. You're missing on the pro side though. I know it's frustrating for him, but he wants to hit this side because he was aiming here. I almost guarantee that. So he's missing on the right side of the ball. It's very very hard to make those shots. Shouldn't be too upset about that. It's definitely frustrating then when your opponent gets a lucky hook and you can't do much and you got to come up with some kind of crazy shot. But I liked his jump plan. I think his jump plan, if he would have missed it, I think no matter what he would have had a good result. That was his first instinct, and he should have stuck with it. I wish I was playing right now. I mean, there's no question about this finish. Oh, it was a bit wide. Maybe there's a question. These balls that are in the pocket, like he's gonna probably go 2 rails and bump the third rail first. Oh no. Yeah, he did. Okay. Oh, he hit it too soft. Oops, sorry guys. Let's finish. Yeah. So again, it's the same thing. This looks like it's the same way that the last match started out. Justin got down a little bit, he got a little frustrated, but then he snapped out of it and he came back and he really took charge. So I expect that to happen again. Like, and I yeah, see how he dropped that cue ball on the table and as he rolled it up. That's all body language. He's frustrated. Watch how fast he breaks. Watch how fast he gets down and breaks. Look at this cue action. There you go. He's calming down. Yeah, unlucky there. Wow, monstrous break. Wow, that's unlucky. Oh man, that just adds to the frustration. That's unfortunate. There is a massive chance that Dean runs this. I mean, his 4 to 6 is the hardest. It's not even that hard. Yeah, there it is. As long as he doesn't go dead straight on the 6, he's just gonna do the same thing. Put it on the rail, have the angle to come one rail to the 7. Oh, he hit that a bit hard. But he's got his angle, so yeah. Just a little draw off the one rail. See if I can draw it before he does it. Oh no! Well, I got this part right for once tonight. Yeah, Justin's definitely going to finish this out here, and that's a big, big finish. Instead of being down 4-1, it's 3-2. That's a lot, man. It means a lot. Nice finish. See? Right there. You can hear it right there. Justin's mood just changed right there. Boom. Now that positive energy. Watch him come back. Watch him win this rack. Just from that confidence. Oh, he's gonna get in trouble. I don't think he potted the 2. I think that's the 2 on the rack. Oh no, maybe this is 4. Man, it's so hard to tell between the. Yeah, no, he potted the 2. So he's got a tough shot on the 3. I think he's gonna play safe. Unless that's the 2, of course, then it's a push. But I don't know if that 8 pokes out enough for the 3 to play off of it. I don't know if he really wants to cut that in the side. I think he likes playing that three rails and drawing the cue back, kind of where it is now. A little bit, probably a little bit further behind. I'm not sure, because he should be able to just send it this way, and then let him bring it back like this. It's a funny story about that cue that he's talking about. It's our buddy was heading back to the Philippines, and we were always over at Dean's playing. He's on the home table, and he had this cue. I think it's made in the Philippines. I'm not quite sure, but it's a no-name brand or whatever. But he's been playing with it. It's a nice-looking cue. And oh, what do we got here? We just lost our video. 1 second. I may have to give these boys a call because I don't have the video. Sorry guys, just let me figure this out. I'll mute. Okay, bear with me for a second. Their power died on their whatever. So you'll have a little quick view on how I'm doing this through. Oh, delete that. I'm pretty sure I've got to wait for him to pop up on another feed. Sorry, guys. I'll get this fixed in a minute here. As you can see, I'm getting him to live stream privately to me, and which I'm then stealing, processing through OBS, overlapping. Oh, oh, great! We didn't have to start a new one. Actually, wait, hold on a second. Hopefully they stopped play because I have no idea. Let's say live. Nope. I think he has to start a new stream, which is fine. We can just keep ours. I just have to swap them out. But unfortunately, we're waiting on them to fix it. Sorry, guys. It's actually a good shot to kind of try and figure out what he's gonna do here, because I mean, cutting that in is pretty fucking crazy. Playing it off the 8's possibility, but it looks like the corner of the pocket is more than half the ball, so you don't really want to do that. You do have these guys to really help you out, which is why I like the drawback. And you know that you're just going to send it up here. If you overpower it, then it's trouble, but even if you did, you're leaving your opponent a similar shot. So maybe why I would lean that way. He might. I don't see why, like, if he's really confident and that's what he's going to go for. But you got to play it just right to come here or get enough underneath of it, right? Because this is your next ball, so it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I like the safe. But they could be on to the next rack by now. I'm not sure what's going down. Let me see here. Oh, I can hear sound. Nope, then it cuts out again. I'm not sure. We were back for a second. Let's give him another minute here, but otherwise, I'm not sure what's going down. At least we got through the first match, which was a great match. But I thoroughly expect this to be in similar fashion. Nine ball is a different game. Did you start a new stream or you just continued on the same one? Oh, okay, yeah. So it'll take a second here. It should pop up. Um, did you guys finish that rack? Dean, you're up 3-2 or Dean's up 3-2? Yeah, okay. So it should pop up in a second. Sorry if you guys don't mind just holding on till I get that notification. What's that? Oh, okay. It should just pop up here. No. I'm wondering if I missed the. Did you put it private to me? Let me try a refresh here. I'm just gonna refresh it and then I'll check yours. Yeah. It's live now. Yeah, you're just on the normal one, but well, you don't have to. It's just like if people join your Facebook, they'll watch it without the actual scores or commentary or anything. It's up to you. Yeah, there's people who watch. Yeah, yeah. Put it on private, and then I can. Yeah. Sorry, guys. We're getting this fixed out here real quick, like. Yeah, and then it'll say public. You just gotta select, and then and it's just me selected. Okay. Okay. Try it again. Okay, it should just be a couple seconds. The whose shot is it? Is it Dean's shot still? What did he play on that three ball? Ah, I was so curious if he draw back to hook you or if he went for a bank or tried to. Okay, well I don't have the stream yet. 5 minutes ago, but this is the one that just ends. Yeah, that's not the one we want. This might be it. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, later. There we go.
Here, I'll end it. Or oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, we got. Okay, I'm gonna end it and I'll redo it.
Okay, I think. No, it's not live. It ended. Hmm. What are they doing over there? 2 minutes. Something's not right here. It says live. How does it say?
You're on five now. I played the yeah. I'm stoned. Okay, I gotta get back to playing now.
Okay, I think I think we got it now. Sorry, guys. So we have no idea what had happened, but I don't think that rack had finished because that eight ball is where, excuse me, where it was last time. So we know we didn't play off the eight. So he either went for a bank and succeeded or went for a hook. I don't know why I'm only giving two options. There's probably a million. That six is going in. Nice shot. What a shot. Um, oh, this is funny. So yeah, it's so true. We got this guy we play poker with, right? And if you get unlucky or if you get really lucky, he's super chill about it and just says part of game in his accent, which we mimic, and it does, like he said, help us through nine ball situations where your opponent just, he plays one shot and it goes off, three, four, 5 balls, pots the nine, and he wins the hill match because of it. And you just look at it and say part of game, pot of game, and you just move on, you accept it, and yeah, it's true. It helps a lot because that, again, that anger, that mental struggle that you have when things are going wrong, you just part of the game, move on. It's gonna happen. You're gonna get unlucky. Your opponent's going to get unlucky. It just goes both ways. It's literally part of the game. So I should be right. The score should be right at 4-2 with Justin breaking. If there's anything wrong, I'm sure they'll let me know. Let me just make sure. Oh, yes. I think 10 ball's better on the 9 foot. The 9 and 10 ball games, when you're playing rotation and you have the low counter balls, you want that surface area to move the cue ball around because you have to, right? You're very limited. You're going after one ball at a time. So you want that surface space. You want those rails. You want to be able to come to three rails. Whereas when you're playing eight ball, you're playing a little bit more soft, kind of pushy, not really going two, three rails for position, all those kind of crazy shots. You're just really controlling the cue ball center mass type situation. Whereas when you get into these rotations, you want that surface area and move that ball around. So 10 ball on a 7 foot, I mean, yeah, you can definitely make it a tougher game, but I think to keep it as a true game, you want to play it on a 9 foot. And then same thing with 8 ball, right? To keep it a true game, you want to play it on a 7 foot. You don't want to take 8 ball and put it on 9 foot because now you got all this room to move around, and with that room, you have multiple balls to choose from, and that's not part of the game. Pot up game. See, you don't have to go for this. You can just hook them. You pot this and then hook them with the three. Just lock it up. Send this three, one, two, three, 4 rails behind the six, just touching the fifth rail, and glue your cue ball where the three is. That's a shot. Even if you come up short, you're going to be okay because you're going to come down to this, down to the table. Yeah, what you're doing in this situation is just helping your opponent, I think. I don't think that six is that easy. Play the break, it helps your opponent. Come up short, it helps your opponent. Oh, I stand corrected. What a shot. Well done. That's totally fine. You get 3 rails onto this. Or two. Fuck. Or just one. I haven't been right yet. I think you're just fine. If he's not comfortable, he's probably going to play one soft and end up on the second rail. But I think you got to commit to this and just let it go to the three. Because you don't have to hit it that hard. And no spin on it. Hmm. Dead center. Should have been spinning it out. I wanted it to come out onto here. Oh, you overcut it. This is going to be a good result. It's a thin cut, but it's certainly makeable. Uh-oh. Woo! Nice shot. So if I should be right at 5-2 with Dean breaking, seems to add up. Yeah, I think that the safety earlier on was a better play, just because of where the six was. You had to be. I mean, he got out to it so nicely. You can't take that away. But then your trouble ball became the eight ball. And then your trouble ball became the nine ball. Whereas you could have been putting your opponent in a tough situation on the three ball, which is much earlier in the match or in the game, not the match. Yeah, he's so nothing's going wrong. He's keeping the same. Watched one ball going into that side pocket, two ball, one ball over here, two balls gonna be somewhere in that range. Oh, it might go in. He got it in again. Excuse me. Or was that the two ball? Was that the four ball or the two ball? I think that was the two ball. He's got one of these funky angles where you can dig under it or just roll it. He's more than likely to roll it, come off the rail, and take the long three. If he goes for three rails here, that's really demonstrating confidence, which it looked like so he's feeling really good right now. Newman needs to finish this rack out, even if he has to hook him multiple times, and he needs to really stomp out that confidence because he made a mistake with the confidence. He needs to get absolutely punished. That was a very powerful hit. It might help him though. This is a safety play for sure. Don't do it again, right? Get that three ball over there. Get that cue ball back here. Yeah. Little shy, but it was the right way to play it for sure. Huge chance here that Dean's going to basically, well, depending on how confident he's feeling, but he's most likely just sending that three ball around and trying to get the cue up in there. Okay, well, these angles are fantastic. He's just going to shoot that straight in and set himself straight in. Oh my goodness. He just finishes here. Whoa. Hmm. I can't even tell if he's going to drag this to the side rail or go to the bottom rail. Side rail. Man, that's crazy. It's crazy how the angles just change so much from this. It's a big start there, especially to get over that hump of the five, where Justin was able to hold him last time. So I think he's going at the, yeah. He's really trying to get at the 9 rather than the 1. And again, it's hard to tell the angle. I don't know if you can see the full ball. If you can see the full ball, he's going to pot it in the side. If you can't see the full ball, well, it's pretty tricky, but he might be able to just roll it off the rail into the 6 and just have the cue ball just roll into the 6. But that's such a touchy shot. No, he must. His stroke says he can pot that. Oh, hmm. Man, I'm never. I don't think I'm ever going to be right. Hmm. I'm going to change it. Justin's going to take a shot. Fucking nailed it. Boom. He's going to take another shot. That was a great shot. This looks good, man. This looks like a nice finish. Oh, bit far, bit far. I only say that because with the angle that he's going to shoot now and the speed to get to the pot, it comes off the rail quick. On these, I like to kind of do one of those snooker shots where you hit the bottom of the cue so it glides a bit, then converts to top, and it gets the result of what he just did, anyways. I'm gonna go get his autograph after this. I'm sure that he's out, which was a super important out, being at 6-2 in the match, and it's Dean's break next. Yep, it's tic-tac-toe from there. The only thing he can do here is underdraw. So I don't think he can top it. He's got to draw it. Yeah, perfect. Great finish, Justin. Nice shooting. And that's it right there. I think that's everybody. I think everybody gets a little slower. That's true. That's true. If Dean's drinking, you got an opportunity to capitalize. If he's staying sober and just smoking weed, he's a tricky motherfucker. Tough. He didn't get his one. He buried himself. Oh man, I haven't picked a single pattern yet, so I don't think I can pick how he's gonna push this out. For me, I would just jump this and pot it. I'm thinking I'm potting that every time. This he might see enough to masse around this, which he's very good at doing. Otherwise, he might even take one out of the McGonagall handbook and set up an easier jump for himself. Oh no, he's grabbing that jump cue. He's jumping this. His jump shots have definitely improved. What's going on here? He's pushing it with a short cue. Oh, he fooled me. I still can't get it right. Well, I think Justin can see this one ball, so I'm pretty sure he's going to shoot it. That's sportsman. That's That is sportsmanlike and very important. It's an important part of the game for sure. That's somebody you know that you can go to the bathroom and they're not going to fuck around, you know? But for sure, I mean, he can pot her, he can hook him. He's got options. He's most likely going to pot this. I'm thinking he pots this and goes two rails to have the two in the upper corner. But I just have not been right yet. But that's what I'm thinking. My angles are totally jacked. So he went safe. What a great safety. Alright, I'll stop predicting. It's getting bad. Let's try. See right here, especially when I'm playing like Dino, I just go, I'm gonna play three. Oh, what's this? I'm gonna play three hooks. Get him on the three foul rule. Just because you're so close to that eight, and if you come down table, it's pretty easy to send the one ball off the rail, glue to the backside of the eight, leave them almost no cut because the seven, or no kick because the seven and the three, and really put them onto the pressure, and then you can be using the three ball. And those three fouls, ooh, they really dig into your opponent, especially if he's up in the match, and then you win the last rack, and then all of a sudden you get a three foul, win another one, and so now you've jumped two racks, and you just took a three foul on them. It starts to play in their head a little bit, and that's kind of what you want to do. You want to manipulate them mentally. Like Dean could do it here. You could just be like, I'm not going to cut that. I'm just going to play safe and punish you for that. Based on the time, the booze, and the weed. I'm not sure what he's saying about my stats, but I bet he thinks I'm keeping stats on balls potted, but I am not. That's a good idea, though. I should do that. It's you guys can't see it, but in his pool room, he's got his kind of theme is traffic signs that can relate to pool, which is pretty cool. So he's got a traffic sign that says rough break. I'm not actually sure what in traffic that's used for. Maybe something to do with the a bridge or something, but it's a traffic sign, and he's got other ones. It's pretty cool. I expect the safety here. I expect this one to come off the rail down table and the cue ball to come off the same rail and lock up to the two ball. It looks like it's there, but I think they're drunken high enough that he might just go for the cut. He went the other way. It's still a safety play, but it didn't work out. Go, go, go. Ooh, I think he can see enough of it. I think he's okay. Yeah, there you go. Just got it. Nice shot. Focus on that three position, though. Yeah. So he's got to. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I don't know. I think he's got to go 3. If he goes 2, he bumps the 8, I think. So hard to tell, though. Oh, man. He just drew that back. Nice. Well, that's a jump shot. Oh, no. Was that the 4 ball? What am I talking about? I'm thinking the 5 the whole time. Oh, sorry. Oh, played safe. Nice shot. He's just going to mimic it, I would think. It's the path has been shown for you and a little bit of pace sends it down to the 7. And if you have enough, you just pass the 7 and get down by that magic rack, and you're in a great spot. I don't see trying to pot this making any sense. Those types of safeties literally lay out the path of where the cue ball is going to travel to contact it. And you hit it wider, but yeah, Newman can definitely capitalize on that. The 8 ball could give him a little bit of trouble, but no matter what, he's going to. Actually, I guess I shouldn't say that, but almost all the time, he's going to see that 5 ball. Bit. Oh, you're okay. You're okay. Again, I wish I could tell if this was a scratch on the side or if you could play into that diamond or not. 'Cause that changes everything. Yeah, he's getting down fast enough. There's a wall right behind him, which would slow him down. So I think it. Oh, he went for the bank. Oh. So then it must have been a scratch shot then. I think Dean gets out from here. I'm afraid to say that I would put a little draw on this and shoot the 7 right in. He might just do something not even close to it. Yeah, not even close. Just gonna stick to the rail. That would suck. Oh, he's good. He should have enough angle there. Oh, what a shot that was. Yeah, he put that power because he knew he was going to run into the 8 ball, so he wanted to be sure that he wouldn't just send the 8 ball off the rail and stick the cue down at the bottom. That was a fantastic shot. Puts him up 7-3. Oh, man. That was a big shot, that 7 ball. All right, well, we're all rooting for Newman to pot the 9 off the break here, and I think that needs to come into a thought process at least to consider. Okay, we all know the break position to kick that 9 towards a pocket. You know, you might as well go for it at this point. I want to see his cue ball over here. Well, watch for the 1 ball on the side and the 3 ball in the corner. Oh, you got the 3. And you know what? This is playable. I can't. You know what? I think that's fairly. I mean, obviously this is a tough shot being the center diamond, but that's potable, and he can come to. Again, I fail to see the angles on this, but I'm pretty sure he can come off of this back out here to get either one of these situations. Oh, oh, a bit unlucky, but you know what? That goes. That goes. He's okay there. And I'm not sure. I think he gets onto this five ball, and then the 6, 7, 8. I mean, it's there. This is a big pressure shot, though. You know, if Dean was on the hill, I'd be really thinking about just sending that ball. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think like especially if Dean was on the hill, I'd probably just because of the angle that it was. What was it? Something like this. I'd probably be. No, that's not how it was. Jesus fuck. Either way, I'd like to see him bank the ball out of the way and send the cue just behind the five. Just because like once that ball's out of the way, it's all there. But luckily he wasn't on the hill, so that is not the end of it. And that would be considered run. Break. Hmm. Wonder if these three guys or three of us would play a little golf game. I wonder if they would accept that. If I challenged them to a virtual golf game on the pool table. I don't know if you guys have ever played golf on the pool table, but man, that's a fun game to gamble with. If they're interested after this, I'll stream it and we'll play virtual. We'll get some gambling going on. That one's going on the side. Ooh, and it rattled. And the two got denied. Thin cut, certainly there. His three ball kind of fucks him up a bit. And again, I can't tell if that's the four or the two. I think the two's over here by the nine. I think. So he can pass the three ball and have it straight in, I believe. No. Then either the two is up table or he's in a lot of trouble. Okay, it's the two up there then. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to tell between the two and the four on this. But that three, I mean, this is definitely drawable, but it's very tough. If he gets to the chalk, he can pot it. That's all the distance he really needs to travel. Oh. Well, it's not safe. Yeah, see, Dean's on the hill, right? Like, start thinking about locking him up, putting him in uncomfortable spots, making him deal with shots that you wouldn't want to shoot. Because the more you shoot these, oh, nice. That's a good result. That's good, man. Yeah, don't go too crazy. You can actually, I think you have enough. If you're dead straight, you just stop it. But if you have angle, you can nudge that eight ball, and you know you can play a safety and lock to the nine if you don't have it. You just don't want to run past the eight. That's it on this. Beauty, beautiful. C'est bon. He's upset. I don't know why, but if you don't think you can pot it, send it into the 7 and put the cue against the 9. It was the right shot, it was just too hard. He was probably a bit concerned about not hitting a rail, which is completely understandable. I think he goes for the combo just because it's 8-3. Just roll up to this. Just, just roll up to this and leave the cue on it. That angle looks bad. Sorry, like literally straight on it. You know what I mean? So the 5 just touches the rail, comes back and touches the cue ball, and it's locked in jail. Yeah, don't be fooled. Dean is a spectacular dart player. So if they're about to gamble on darts, that would I can't believe. If they're about to gamble on darts, I might have to give Newman a heads up to ask for a handicap because he is a very good fucking dart player. And Rennell as well. You watch out those two. They'll yeah, you know what? That's a fair argument. Newman with the dig. What's You don't want to be like Van Gerwen? That's too funny. That was a big mistake Dean made there, and honestly, I think he made that mistake because he was just too comfortable in his position. Which is this is where Newman has to go. Hold on a second, he's letting his guard down. He's just way too comfortable. He got up and outstroked that. That's unfortunate. But if he really realized the moment of what just happened there, he could, and he punished him here, and he really made sure that up and down was bad. I'm going to draw to the 2 rails instead, and took this rack away, would really put him under a little more pressure. Unfortunately, that's unfortunate. Unfortunate, but that was good. Let me try and get them to play golf. Let me see if I can convince them.